welcome to Let's Go Eat, the Herald Leaders podcast about eating and drinking in the bluegrass. I'm Janet Patton, and I cover bourbon and food and craft beer.
I'm Cheryl Truman. I cover features and business. I have no bourbon before me.
I'm Sally Shear, and I'm the business and lifestyles editor, and I just wanted to say, go Cats.
Well, as you may have noticed, we're here in the Herald Leader newsroom.
Not an eating establishment.
No, well, we do eat up here sometimes.
Oh, that's true, we do.
Pretty often.
We do.
We eat up here all the time, actually.
Mentioning. We were supposed to be somewhere else, but there was a last-minute scheduling conflict, and we promised next week will be more interesting visually. But we have so much stuff going on that we had to get to it today. Man, last weekend was crazy. I mean,
crazy busy.
Crazy. What happened last weekend,
Crazy
Sally?
and beautiful outside, and
That's
lots
right.
of people gathered outside to eat, including a whole bunch of people who went to Danville to the barbecue festival.
That's right.
Yeah, not to make light of the situation, but apparently a fight broke out on Sunday morning at the barbecue festival in Danville, and somebody actually threw, if you can imagine this, a beef brisket at somebody. Not good for the beef brisket or the people involved. And yeah, charges are pending. Anyway, don't be fighting at the barbecue festival, people. Get your barbecue. Enjoy.
Yeah.
Have some slaw on the side. Be happy. It's a good thing. Right?
Right.
Okay.
Okay, Janet, tell us about the food flying at the last day of Kroger Romany.
Oh,
I went
speaking
on
of food.
Saturday. It was crazy. Crazy. People were snatching and grabbing stuff off the shelves. And there were a lot of very sad announcements. You know, they were coming here saying, you know, we're going to miss you all. We love serving you all. And everybody was talking about where they were going to go to next, what store they were going to be at.
Which is good, which is a good thing.
Yeah, I mean, none of the employees are losing their jobs. The Wheeler's Pharmacy, which is just down the street, has stepped into the breach a little bit. They put signs in the windows saying that they have milk, they have bread, so if you're used to walking over there and don't want to, get in your car to go to Shenaway, last-minute thing, they've got a few last-minute items. And
Wheeler's also a good place to eat. I mean, you can go in there and get a sandwich and soup and, you know.
One of our BLTs was there, right?
That's correct.
And in fact, there was a meeting last night with neighborhood residents and council member Bill Farmer to talk about what they would like to go in there next.
We have lots of ideas. Trader Joe's second location. That's my idea.
There were lots of grocery stores mentioned.
In other sad news, we learned last week Atomic Cafe has closed, which was
sad news.
Also such a big deal for the North Limestone corridor. Kind of kicked off the renaissance that's now blossoming there.
Absolutely.
And had terrific sweet potato chips and jerk chicken and all
coconut
kinds
shrimp
of stuff.
And also a nice little beautiful patio.
We would like the cornbread recipe.
Yes.
Yeah, we're working on that.
If you could get that to us. Yeah. If you're not going to use it again,
and
we'd really like it.
as we've discussed with all of these new places opening, something, the load is getting heavy and something's got to go because people have so many choices of places to eat now. It's not a surprise that some restaurants maybe that have been here for a while are not seeing the business that they once did because there are so many more options these days.
That's right. So if you have a favorite place, go eat there. Don't.
Yes.
The sign is up. The sign is up.
Closed.
Now that the space is available.
Oh, is it really?
I was driving past last night on my way home, yes.
Well,
yes.
So I think something good will go in there. It's just a matter of what.
I mean, that's closed, and nearby Lexington Pasta, of course, has moved into its pasta garage, which is,
But Doodles across the street continues to do great business.
Yeah, Doodles is always hopping, and the food's really good there, too.
Yeah.
So.
And 3rd Street Stuff, little coffee shop, that place is great, too, so.
Yeah.
And the other end of Limestone, the Popeye's chicken is going up very, very, very quickly.
Oh, look at we're getting some thumbs up from the cameraman.
Yes. So I'm anticipating in a few weeks there will be lines like you will not believe.
Now, we've had Popeye's chicken here before, though, haven't we? And they ended up closing.
I think we had it at...
Wasn't it on South Broadway?
It was on Broadway. Yeah, I think it was. And
I only remember it being at a BP station.
Again, it goes back to if you like a place, it's helpful to go there and spend some of your money.
And speaking of new places coming in, we have some new restaurants. Gumbo which is really popular on South Broadway, right over there. They are going to be opening up a second location again. This one will be in Brandon Crossing, out Nicholasville Road, and it's going to be bigger. It'll have more menu items and a full bar. That's coming in November, I think.
Nice.
Yeah. And on Euclid Avenue, yes, they really are getting a pizza place. It's
We mean it.
Uncle Maddio's Pizza. It's another one of these fast casual concepts where your pizza comes quickly. You order your ingredients, your crust, your sauce, and they whip it all together for you and then cook it.
Throw it in the oven and boom.
Yeah. And it's supposed to be pretty good. I've heard from a few people who've had it, and I think we are going to do something on, comparing all the pizzas that are in Lexington now.
Like Subway for pizza.
Yeah. Yeah. There is a lot of activity this weekend, and actually it's beginning this week, right?
Right,
Sally?
tonight, right? Yeah. Jefferson Soirée, you may remember last year, they closed off the Jefferson Street restaurant corridor, and it was a mob scene. I mean, lots of people showed up. It was a beautiful evening, again, as I recall.
Going to be one of those tonight.
People ran out of food, people ran out of beer, etc. They're doing it again this evening. Here's the hitch. Cash only.
Yeah.
Bring your money. Don't bring any of that plastic stuff. It's just easier for people to pay with money and take their food and walk away. So cash only, lots of restaurants, Blue Stallion, Green Lantern, Stella, West 6th, Nick Ryan, Blue Heron, Grey Goose. We'll have tents out. There'll be music. There'll be beer. There'll be
all kinds of
a
fun
beautiful
stuff.
evening. What's not to enjoy?
But you'll be hungry again tomorrow, which is convenient because
beautiful segue, Cheryl.
Yes. AIDS volunteers of Lexington, raising AIDS awareness and getting some money to help people.
Dine out for life.
Dine out for life. It will be all day at various locations. If you play your cards right, you can get breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then drinks. All at different places.
Didn't we see Northland Donuts on there? Yeah,
yes, Northland Coffee and Donuts. We were very excited about that.
Oh, yeah.
Stella's Deli, Soundbar, Smithtown Seafood, Sidebar Grill. Sol Good. All locations.
Are we sponsors of Sol Good, right?
We are.
The Herald Leader?
The Herald Leader sponsors of the Sol Good.
Yum.
Alfalfa, A La Lucy, Blue Door Smokehouse, Coles, Columbia's. You should.
Every place you want to eat, including, I heard Good Foods Co-op is going to do breakfast all day.
Nice.
Which is always fun.
Yeah.
For more locations, go to avolky.org.
The Bourbon Festival is starting in Bardstown.
That's the reason for the...
Yes, and we have in the Herald Leader today, and then on Kentucky.com and LexGo.com, a list of some of the new bourbons that are coming out that you might want to get. This is Master's Keep, which is from Wild Turkey. I've tasted that. It's very good. This is a new Michter's Toasted Barrel Bourbon. I haven't tasted it yet, but it looks pretty good. I've heard some good things.
What are the price points on these?
This one is pretty expensive. I think that's like $150. This one's a little bit less. I don't remember off the top of my head, but there are more affordable options.
So saying check these out is sort of a
lot of these you're not going to be able to find.
Special occasion
very limited releases.
Yes.
These are what people who are out there hunting for bourbons tend to hunt for. Also, the Festival de Latino in Lexington, and there'll be all kinds of food down at the Courthouse Square. And it's the UK-Florida game, and there'll be alligator specials at Gumbo Yaya and at Bourbon and Toulouse. So let's get out there and go eat.
Yes. Let's go eat. Oh, and go Cats.